What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the RE Visuals YouTube channel, where you'll always find high quality visuals and high quality tech. And today I'm going to be going through a video that is long overdue because I know it's already July now. The year is already halfway over and I still haven't done a setup tour for you guys, or a studio tour at all, which I typically do when I make a new setup. And yeah, long overdue, needs to get done. So we're gonna get right into it right after a word from our sponsor so they can help me pay for everything that I've bought in this room. Are you tired of that annoying Windows activation watermark on your desktop? VIP URCD Key has you covered with fully licensed codes to activate your favorite games and software. Purchasing your key is super easy. All you have to do is click on the item that you want, click buy to add it to your cart. Once in your cart, you can now enter my promo code RAV20. After adding the promo code, you'll see your savings pop up, and you can then purchase your product with your chosen payment method. Finding and entering your Windows 10 CD key is super easy. All you have to do is go over to your user profile, find your purchase, and click View Keys and Codes to reveal your new CD key. Then all you have to do is go to Settings in Windows, click on Update and Security, click on Activation, and finally click on Change Product Key and paste your new key into the window and click Next. You'll now have a fully licensed version of Windows 10 with no watermark. Check the links in the description to start saving now. Okay guys, before we get into every single thing in my studio here, let me show you guys real quick how far this space has come because I've had to actually do a lot of moving and tinkering around with it because my office, it wasn't always down in this space that it is right now. If you guys have been around the channel for a long time, you guys will know that I had a different space in my house. And recently this year, my wife and I had our first child. We had my daughter Everly, and I gave that room to her. That is now her room, and she has her crib and all her stuff in there and whatnot, so she sleeps in there. So I had to make a new office in my house. So I took this downstairs room and I basically had to transform it to what I showed you there in the intro. Basically nothing, all my crap just sitting in here waiting for me when I got back from my military training last summer to put it all back together and transform it into what it is now that you see behind me. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right, everybody, welcome to the studio in its current form. So it's not fully done, but it's somewhere that I feel like, you know, I can actually show it to you guys and be a little bit proud of it based on where this room was when I first, you know, basically moved my stuff in here. So I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start with, maybe I'll start with like over here where I actually film my YouTube videos, and I'll show you guys kind of what I do and how it all comes together and helps me, you know, bring the videos that you guys see here on YouTube. All right, starting with the desk you guys see right here. This is actually that Vori up and down desk that I reviewed quite a while ago on the channel. So I've decided to use that as my like main, you know, pretty much do it all everything desk that I put all my product on, and I do top-down shots on that, and then I kind of sit there, and if I'm doing product and talking with it, I use that desk for it. So you'll see a bunch of accessories right here that I use for my videos, my screen that's usually on top of the camera that I'm using right now, my wireless audio setup. This is actually my little teleprompter thing that I actually use with my phone. Let me go ahead and show you guys. My phone right here, it goes into the bottom of this, and then I can actually read my screen on my phone and use it as a teleprompter when I want to write a script for a video. And then of course I always got some remote controls. This helps the teleprompter right here. I can move my you know, script up and down and whatnot, so it helps a lot. And this one right here actually goes to my lights. So let's see, I can go to, let's see, off. Which one is, oh, controls, yeah, there you go. Control them on, control them off. Same thing with like, I can do different channels. Like channel 1 is this light right here, and then I can just press off, on, off, on, whatever. It just makes my life a little bit easier so I don't have to, you know, reach around in the back of the lights and turn them off. So if you guys are interested in these lights, they're not the most advanced lights I could possibly have. I actually have some better ones that are in my storage, but these ones, they worked out for the space that I have right now. They do the job. They light up things well, and like I said, they have a remote control and they're easily controlled. So, and this one up here was able to, you know, put on this boom arm so I can actually make it a top-down light. So that's the reason why I did that. The idea with this setup right here is to eventually hang everything from my ceiling. I haven't fully gotten around to do that yet because I have to figure out where the studs in my ceiling are to be able to screw some like metal brackets up there and actually hang this light, that light, and my top-down camera right here, which I'll talk to you guys about here in just a second. But so, just so you guys know, the main idea with this is there's not supposed to be any of these, you know, brackets or stands showing anymore. All that stuff, I'm gonna be able to get that out, and it's gonna look a lot cleaner in here. But anyway, right now what I'm kind of using, this is actually a backdrop stand that I got off of Amazon, and I'm using this, so you can see the stands right there. It's basically just a backdrop stand. It's supposed to have a sheet on it that you use a backdrop for. I still have that, but I usually never use it. I honestly just hang my camera here using this clamp, and then I can get my top-down shots on my desk. And then this allows me to use my dummy battery right here, and I put that down to my power supply over there, so I can run this indefinitely, so I don't have to worry about battery, you know, power dying. And then I also run a mini HDMI cable right over here to this little monitor, and that allows me to see what I'm videoing up here. Very, very helpful, you guys. So anytime you guys see my top-down shots, I'll switch these out all the time for different textures and different looks on the bottom of it. Anytime you guys see my top-down shots, this is how I'm doing it, and that is the setup that I'm using right there. And so what is actually shooting my videos that you'll see, you know, you guys usually see this behind me. What's shooting my videos is that main tripod stand right there. That's the same one I had in my old office, and the camera I'm using right now is usually sitting on top of that with a whole setup on it with, you know, my monitor right here, my audio system, and then my teleprompter if I need to use a script. And then I also have that boom stand over there which holds the mic I'm speaking into right now. So sometimes I will boom myself if I don't want to use my wireless audio, because wireless audio can be a little finicky sometimes. So sometimes I don't trust it. So sometimes I'll end up using that. But as you can see back here, guys, real quick, there is some sound dampening that I haven't done. You guys can probably hear the echo in my voice right now, unless I, you know, really fix it in post before I edit this video or before I post the video. But anyway, there's some sound panels right there that are supposed to go up on the wall there, and then these actual sound full sound panels are supposed to both go. That one's supposed to go there, and then that one that's sitting over there is supposed to go there too, to actually deaden that wall, because I primarily speak this way, so it'll help the audio a lot once I get those up. I just haven't been able to do it yet. Haven't had the time. And then over here on this wall to the left, you'll see my Gomic glide lights that I put right here with a couple of, you know, decorations and whatnot. So that's why I'm going to put those really cool hex sound panels like kind of along there, and that'll look sweet. Like I said, once I get all these stands out of here, I think it'll look a lot cleaner and a lot better. And that Gomic glide light will kind of shine on that wall, and it will look really cool. But you guys will notice this if you watch my videos before. Those are all my art things that I had on the wall before. And these lights, I typically use these just whatever color I want to do, and it actually puts a nice little side light on my face when I'm sitting here, so it adds to the overall, you know, aesthetic of my entire YouTube look when I film my videos. So it actually serves a purpose other than just looking cool. And then when I stream, you can see this in the background too, so that's what that's for. So that's this area. Let's go ahead and move on to my main setup area. Why the heck? Actually, you know what? Hold off. Let me show you guys this. I forgot this. This is my, this wall like basically has nothing on it. I kind of cleaned this up and there's really nothing there other than my stand of desk pads. That's right, they get their own little spot in my office because I have so many of them that, yeah, I had to get a hanger and a bunch of, these are actually, I think they're pants hangers or skirt hangers, whatever they are. I get them on Amazon. These plastic ones right here, you can get them in a box of like 20. I'll link them down below if you guys are interested. And I'll link this stand too, it's super cheap. But yeah, if you guys wanna do this, you can do that, and you can hang all your desk pads so they don't get crinkled or whatever you wanna do. And then down there, that's just Pelican case that I usually travel with, has a bunch of crap in it with my bag that I take with me everywhere. So that's all of that right there. That's honestly all I, you know, you don't care about that kind of stuff. Let's talk about next. Actually, let's go into my gear closet real quick, and then we'll save the main setup for last. All right, I'm not gonna spend too much time on the gear closet because it's, I mean, I cleaned it, but it's still a mess because there's just stuff all over the place. So something that I actually did was I installed these, I forget what these are even called. These are pegboards, but they're made of metal. And I installed those to be able to actually hang a bunch of my tools. You'll see a lot of my toolkits and stuff are right here. A lot of stuff for building keyboards, all of my different tapes I use for stuff, screwdrivers, all sorts of tools are always hanging up right there. And they're very useful. I can hang all my tools right there and just grab them whenever I need them. And then I actually built this shelving unit in here as well to basically house all of, let's see if I can get that to focus. There you go, to house all of my gear. This is all my camera gear, different stuff like for YouTube videos that I've used or I need to use and stuff like that. Like you'll see different microphones and whatnot that I grab every once in a while. And then all of my different camera gear is all sitting right there. I also keep all of the keyboards and all of the different keycaps and whatnot. They're all down here. I stack them up. I have a ton of them. I have way too many. And then here's a microphone that I'm actually going to review pretty soon that I got a while ago, but I feel like it needs a review, so it's going to happen pretty soon. And then I just basically, on the inside of here, if you guys can see this, let me get in here real quick. I actually just put some LED lights right here to give it a, around the top of it, to give it a little ambient light so I can actually see into it usually, because normally I don't have that light right there. That's just for the video. But yeah, that's my closet. It has stuff in it. There you go. That's all you need to know. All right, on to where I spend pretty much all of my time on videos and streaming and all that kind of stuff. This is the main setup. Now, you guys have probably already seen this a few times, especially in my last video where I kind of detailed my 2 PC streaming setup. But, you know, there's some stuff in here that you guys may not have known that I had that I didn't show. You know, I reviewed this chair right here. This is my Secret Lab, the new 2022 version. I love this chair. This thing's amazing, super comfortable. I got it in all black because it pretty much matches whatever setup type I want to do. I change the look of this setup all the time, but typically my favorite color scheme is this teal, blue, black, and gray type thing like this. So I wanted to go with that for the video because this is like my favorite type of lighting that I like. You know, when I'm sitting here doing stuff, this is kind of what I like, you know, the feel to be. So as you can see, I got the I have my laptop stand right here. This laptop moves are everywhere. I just happen to put it right there for the video, but this is usually upstairs so I can, you know, work when I'm in the living room and whatnot. But I got the little mini hex lights I did a video on. Those help, you know, the aesthetic of the desk here. I got my 2 monitors. Again, a lot of this stuff I've already detailed in other videos, but if you guys want full details, look in the description. I'll have everything listed in there that I use. This is my actual like streaming light and setup right here for my camera. That's my Sony a6000. That is not the lens that I typically use. That is the 55mm Zeiss lens that's usually on here when I'm filming over there. So I'm using the lens that's usually on there on this camera right now because it's wider. It's the Sigma 16mm. I'm using that right now. So anyway, yeah, that's my, you know, streaming camera setup. You know, I got the dummy battery going. I got all the different things going into the computer. You guys, if you guys watch that streaming setup video of mine, you guys will know. And then up here, I did a little floating shelf. You guys can see I got, you know, a couple of processors. I got my 3080 Ti box because, I mean, I got to flaunt that. That thing's a monster. My little Divoom thing right there. I love that thing. It's like a little mini computer, but it displays some really cool pixel stuff. And then, yeah, there's my, I think it's a Ryzen 7 box right there. I gotta show Ryzen some love too because I actually really love AMD's products and whatnot. So I'm not an Intel fanboy, guys. It's just Intel's got some really good gaming products right now. So that's why I've been doing a lot of videos on them. Anyway, back to the desk. These are my headphones right here. These are the same Sound Blaster headphones, the SXFI ones that I use. I haven't seen a need to get a new headphones because these things work so well. All I did was put a little cushion pad on top of this to make it a little more comfortable, and these things are amazing. I plug these into my Go XLR, and this is like where I run all of my different things for my stream. I got these cool little faders right here that light up and whatnot. I absolutely love that thing. I can mute myself. I can play different sounds. It's great. I got the Stream Deck right here so I can quickly, you know, change through my scenes, all that different stuff. Everything is at my fingertips right here. My main hand, my right hand is on my mouse, always playing games. My left hand, I can use that to change everything, which is great. And then, of course, I have 2 keyboards right now that I usually use because I have a 2 PC setup, and I use this one right here. This is the Logitech G915. Very expensive keyboard that I got a long time ago, but it's wireless, great wireless signal. I love it, and I just use this for work mainly. And it's connected to that PC right there, which is my streaming and editing PC. And then I have the Glorious mouse that I use for that. And then I have my Ponage mouse right here that I love, the Ultra Custom right here. I actually use this to game with. I love this thing. You can change all the different features of it out and everything like that. I love this. I never reviewed these. I kind of need to. I need to review one of these mice from this company because these things are freaking awesome, man. I really, really dig their products. But yeah, and then this mouse pad, this is from the Mouse Pad company. I got this a long time ago. I love I really dig the aesthetic. It matches this keyboard that I just built perfectly. If you guys knew what this is the Keychron Q1. I built it, never did a video on it. I will be having that out to you guys very soon. This thing released like a year ago, but for some reason I never did a video on it. I don't know why. But anyway, it's there on my desk. And then I, of course, got a coil cable, just a Glorious one, whatever. It looks cool. And then this thing right here, this is actually my, I use this all the time. This is the remote control to my main ultra wide display right there. I use this to switch between my two computers. So if I go like this, I switch that, and then it's gonna go to my gaming PC. If I just click that real quick, it's going to wake up my gaming PC, and that is now I'm ready to game. It's always on Tarkov. That's all I play right now. So there you go. Let me switch back to my streaming PC so we can make the thing look cool again. And then yeah, so I did a couple shelves over there too, you guys. I put, you know, a graphics card. That's one of the first Optiplex motherboards that I ever purchased to do like Optiplex swaps. Never ended up actually using that specific motherboard. It's just sat around, so I decided to use it as decoration. Just built that keyboard, you know, some whatever stuff. I got a little baby Groot right there. And then those really cool hex lights from Gomic are right there lining up the back wall. Which, speaking of the back wall, that's all. This is not real wood. This is just a little textured, I don't know, plaster stuff or what, like tape that you can put on your wall and make it look like that. Me and my wife Alex, we spent like a whole night putting that up when I first got this, you know, office, you know, started getting it put together. So that took me a while. That was actually kind of a pain in the butt to do, but it looks nice. And then over here, running this whole thing out, I made this whole little shelf. I noticed I had a shelf over here by this window because we're in a basement right now. This is my egress window. It goes outside right there. I decided to go ahead and put my second PC right there. That is my main gaming PC. And then a bunch of my keyboards that I've built because I have nowhere else to put them. So I did that. I put some of the nice little mixed tile lights right there that I got. And then, yeah, I don't know. I put some different, like, you know, grassy aesthetic all over this stuff because I like it to kind of be, you know, I even put a fake tree right there. I like it to have a more homey and like, you know, I don't know, outdoor homey type feel. I don't know what I'm really going for, but I think it looks cool. I don't know about you guys. But anyway, you guys, that is really it. That's the whole setup. Sorry if I was rambling a little bit. I didn't really know how to fully make this video for you guys. I honestly just wanted to show you kind of what the studio looks like now and kind of where, you know, I'm, you know, creating all this different stuff for you guys and what my creative space looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this was, you know, educational for you maybe, or, you know, maybe gave you some ideas for your own setup. So hope you enjoy it. That's pretty much it.
All right, everyone, that is the entire setup. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my studio, or what it is right now anyway. It's going to evolve. I'm gonna do more things with it, like I was saying. But, you know, right now I feel like it's in a good enough point, you know, based on where it was when I first started with it, to actually show it to you guys and let you guys know what it looks like and how I, you know, how I go about creating videos for you guys here on YouTube and, you know, when I do my streams for you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at it. If you guys were interested in anything that I have in the setup, I will be trying to list pretty much everything that I use down in the description below with clickable links so you guys can go right to the product and pick it up if you guys want it. Those are all my affiliate links. So if you guys do use them, it helps the channel. I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Like the video. If you guys want to see more of my content, you know, that I'll be making in this space, go ahead and get subscribed with those notifications on so you'll always know when a new video comes out or a new stream will be going live. But until the next one, you guys, I will catch you later.